Hello, this is Cassius Santoalla, and today I will be playing Roblox. I will be playing the Stevely Parable. This is Stevely. He's a guy named Stevely. I'm in room 427. That's his office room. I will be leaving the room. Oh, a narrator. A narrator says that the person's name is Steve. I thought it was Stevely. Turns out it was Steve, just without the L-Y, without the Lee. So, it's Steve. Steve is happy. How wonderful for someone to work in a boring job. And still so happy. I wish I could be happy. I wish I could be happy with my life. But that would only be in a fantasy. If only I could be free. Let's see if Steve could be free. Steve has left the room. Wonder where Steve is going. No one else is in the office. Steve is all alone. Where is everyone else? Why is the office so empty? So many doors. So many doors and no one else around. Steve came across two open doors. Steve goes to the left door. Walking and walking in a hall. In the meeting room, even no one is in the meeting room, not even a single person. What is going on? Why is there no one? No one at all. Steve was such a hurry. Actually, I'm just playing so fast. Steve went upstairs. Right there, heading to the boss office. Now Steve entered the boss office. Even no one is in here. Now Steve is in the boss office. Even the boss is gone. Why is it that only Steve is in the building? No one else is in the building. The office are empty. The meeting room is empty. And even the boss office is empty. Where is everyone? Why is it all empty? I don't understand. Where is everyone else? Why is Steve all by himself in the building? Oh, a keypad. There's a keypad right over there. Why is there a keypad in the boss office? I wonder. What's the secret password? 2845. Alright, I will type 2845. Steve typed 2845. A passageway. Wonderful. This office has a passageway. So dark. But Steve is heading towards it anyway, walking and walking in this dark hall. I wonder where this hall is going to lead Steve. Where is Steve going? I have no idea. Oh, this seems new. Something is inside this building. So strange. A mind control facility? Why is there a mind control facility in this building? In a office where people work. Strange. What is this place? Steve is in a place that I don't think Steve knows where he is. So many computers. Why are there so many computers? All placed on a wall. The wall is covered with computers. Computers all around Steve. What else could be here? Steve turned on the monitors. Let's see what's written on the monitors. Numbers. That's a lot of numbers. Why are there a lot of numbers? What is this? Why are the computers showing numbers of the number of the office? Steve's co-worker's room number is in those monitors, and even Steve's office number is also in those monitors. Why? Why is there a mind control facility with everyone's room numbers there? Office numbers there. Why? What is the purpose? I do not understand. A mind control system? Steve pressed the mind control system button. It says to the screen that mind control system idle awaiting input. Shall Steve press the on button or shall Steve press the off button? Which button would Steve press? Which button would Steve press? Will Steve press the on button or will press the off button? Steve is deciding right now. I wonder what Steve is deciding. I have no idea. Oh, Steve pressed the on button. I think the narrator is disappointed that Steve Loading the mind control system. It seems like the narrator is angry at Steve because he did not turn it off. The narrator is upset because Steve didn't follow his story or her. I don't know why Steve turned on the on button, why Steve pressed the on button. Now that Steve realized the system needed proper identification or else it would blow up. The narrator said that the system will blow up in 2 minutes. Oh, there's the countdown. It says it's 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. The narrator says it's Steve's time to shine. I don't know what that means. Shine in explosion? I'm probably sure that's what the narrator meant. Well, Steve is just waiting for the countdown. There's only 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Steve is just standing there, looking around him. It seems like Steve is proud of what he's done, and he's ready to take the sacrifice with a smile on his face. If only I could see Steve's face, there's probably a smile on his face. But I think he is smiling because he is proud to press the on button. I still don't know why Steve wanted the mind control facility to work. I don't know why Steve wants mind control to his co-workers and to himself. The narrator warns Steve that nothing will stop the self-destruct. The whole place will blow up anyway. No one will save Steve. But Steve doesn't care. Steve doesn't seem to care. I don't think Steve cares. So, if Steve could talk, he will tell the narrator to keep quiet because this seems like a victory for Steve. A cruel victory for Steve to love such horrendous act. There is only 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. The self-destruct is about to begin. Time's up for Steve. Is it really happily ever after? Well, that is all. I have gotten the explosion ending. What a fun game. Steve got his happy ending. A horrendous happy ending. Well, that is all. I could do this game again for another ending. Well, until next time, this is Cassius Santoalla and thank you.